You still have sex life?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
But I mean, it's not like, yeah, of course we do. But,
Wow.
you know, like, let's not put this on tape.
Yeah, sure. My name is Karam Natour. We are currently in front of the Golden Gates of Split, Croatia, in preparation for my HULU Split exhibition, Blurred Lines, curated by Olga Stefan, and happening at Zlatna Vrata Art Gallery. Exhibition showcases 4 video works that specifically deal with my close family, my mother and my twin brother. And in it we're hoping to raise questions related to family relation, the dynamics inside of it, the banality of it, its complexity, and as well the humor that is embedded inside of it.
إذا بتحبيني دشرنيش. إذا ابنك بتحبيني دشرنيش.
دين عايزة بصعبة.
لا
مش قادرة.
لا دشرنيش. ما دشرنيش.
مش قادرة.
دشرنيش لا خلاص. لا أنت بتحبنيش. أنت بتحبنيش. إذا بتحبيني بتوعي معي.
مش قادرة. إيه ده روح أطبخ مش فاضي تطبخ.
Okay, so basically this journey with my family began in 2014. At that year I made the video Human, which is also part of the show, and it's basically the first video that I do that deals with my family. And the decision to deal with my family actually came after a long time of resistance to the idea of dealing with my family and my relationship with them, because basically for me it was the hardest thing, and it was easier to just go away to other things and to do videos that deal maybe more with myself and my perception in the world. And but then I realized that my family is also part of me, and actually I realized that what scares me is much more interesting for me, because then I feel like, why am I so scared to deal with it? Maybe there's something to discover about that. So basically that was mainly the initial motivation behind doing videos with my family. And with Human I made a lot of scenes, basically small scenes, a sequence of scenes that each one of them kind of evokes a different kind of performance or energy that my family react to. But I also become part of the whole system of reaction, meaning that they can also kind of make me react to them. So this kind of play is very essential to me and to my work in general, and it continued to accompany me throughout the years. So if we're talking about another video work, which is called Heat in My Head from 2015, that's 1 year after that, the Human video. So in that video also it's the same process of dealing with my family, and it consists of 11 scenes. Each one of them really deals with different aspects within the family. So sometimes it's only me and my twin brother playing around and seeing what kind of performance we will do, and other scenes deals only with me and my relationship to my mother, and other scenes is the 3 of us together. And also one scene deals with the absence of my father. Basically my father died many years ago, and his lack of presence or his absence is actually very dominant in the house, and I wanted also to deal with that and see what kind of emotion or ideas that will involve. So basically in Heat in My Head, the beginning of the film starts with the scene that for me it's very essential and it's very important. It's a scene where I direct my mother and I tell her that she has to sit next to me and she has to look directly at the camera and she has to speak in Hebrew. So these are the rules, the dominant rules that I tell her and I tell myself. So basically the answers that she gives are not scripted, are not planned, but just improvised. And for me, this is a very important structure.
זה מאוד אינטליגנטי מה שאמרת עכשיו. למה את לא מגיבה? תגידי משהו. אמא.
عفوا عني يا كرم، انت واحد فاضي متفضل مش هبقى.
למה את מדברת בערבית? אמרתי לך לדבר בעברית. את מבינה גם שבעבודה הקודמת יצאת מהפריים. תמיד את יוצאת מהפריים. זה לא חוכמה, אמא. תמיד את יוצאת מהפריים, זה לא חוכמה.
And another video I'm including in my HULU Split show is called Accidents, which is a video work I made in 2014. And in this video there is no family included, but I made it before I was interested in beginning a journey with making videos with my family. So in this video, what started the flame of my curiosity in what relates to accidents in life is just I was really wondering, you know, how accidents basically happen. And I was asking myself, for example, if I get into a car crash, how much of it I deliberately or consciously or unconsciously was participating in the happening of this event. And it dealt with these kind of questions, and I don't know the answer, still don't know how things come into life and existence and how things really happen. But that's why I started to kind of make this video that is called Accidents, and in it I am making a few scenes, and in each scenes I kind of make an accident deliberately. So instead of an accident happening by spontaneous you know, play of fate or life, I am deliberately directing myself to this accident. So for example, we have a scene where I am falling off a chair. We have another scene where I am seen at McDonald's and I'm holding my food and then I fall. So basically it's a lot of unhappy or unfortunate accidents, and I wanted to see what does it mean to deliberately and consciously do actions that are considered accidents. So basically for the HULU Split show, we decided that to focus on one of these scenes, not the whole sequence, but one of them in which you see me and you see a dish of hummus, and hummus is a very traditional Arab Palestinian dish, and it's related to my own heritage, and I wanted to kind of play with it with some humor. So in it you see the dish and I'm saying to the camera, sometimes I feel something bad is going to happen, and after I say that I fall on the dish, like my face falls directly in the dish. And it's a very simple you know, video. It's a kind of a one-liner joke, but for me it really has in it a lot of the energy of the whole video itself. So the last video included in the show, Repeat After Me, which is the most recent out of the 4 videos. So Repeat After Me deals with my extended family. So what happened naturally after I dealt with my close family, with my mother and my brother, I felt it was time to kind of broaden the circle of my investigation. So moving from a very intimate home place that is maybe more safe, then to moving to a bigger family house, to bigger family tree, and then dealing with my uncles, dealing with my grandmother, with my cousins. And needless to say, it was much harder because we are a very big family. So I have 4 uncles and 4 aunts and a lot of cousins. So for me, it was a hard video to make because also it felt like kind of revealing a lot about myself to my extended family, who didn't know much about what I do, specifically art making and being an artist. So for them, it's something not very usual. So for me, before shooting the video, I had to do a screening of my video works and to explain what is video art and what is art making and what does it mean to show in a gallery and in a museum, and what is the difference between films and video art. So films is something that they are much more accustomed to. It's not really strange to them, but video art is. So I had to explain and to actually just be very transparent, to be very honest, and to trust that they will collaborate with me. So it's a lot about honesty, basically, and it's a lot about being vulnerable as well, and letting myself be vulnerable and being able to feel weak as opposite to feeling strong. So Repeat After Me deals with my extended family, and it follows the same structure that I always work with, which is directing on the one hand and having a scripted kind of action-oriented performances, but also leaving a lot of space to spontaneous things to happen and to occur.
Let's go to Zlatna Vrata. Make some song.
Zlatna Vrata, Zlatna. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.